folks, McSquirrel here. Sorry, it's been a little while since my last upload. Just been a little busy coming out of the holidays. It's just been a difficult time to get some filming done. I am working on some stuff though. It's just, coming a little slower than I would like. But, thanks for hanging on for me, guys. I am looking at getting some films out from now until the rest of the month at least. I have at least one more planned, maybe two. But yeah, it's been a little busy. But today I have a little quick unboxing for you guys from the guys at Knafs. As you know, Knafs is from the mind of Ben Peterson, who used to be with Blade HQ. But he struck out on his own and started his own company. I have never owned a folder from Knafs, but I do have this knife from Knafs. This is the Knafs Large Lulu, made by LT Wright. I love this knife. I'm still testing it and filming some stuff for it, but I have a full review planned, coming soon-ish for this knife. So hang tight for that one. That one's coming. But anyway, I've never had an actual folder from Knafs before, so I really wanted to try one, so I ordered this. This is kind of like a new version of the Knafs Lander 1, which is, just the small liner lock folder from Knafs. They have a new version of it in micarta. Let's go ahead and open it up. Okay, so it comes with some Lifesaver candy. Nice sticker. And, yep, this is the box. The Knafs Lander 1 box. So this one's kind of unique. They actually don't sell this version that I have here on the website or anywhere. I called and asked them to put a specific blade onto a liner and scale set that I really liked, which is the new liner and scale set with the black micarta. So, yeah, I mean, you could build something like this yourself, but, you won't find anyone just like this at any of the retailers or at the Knafs website. So let's take a peek here. There it is. Pretty good size. The Knafs Lander 1. These are made by QSP, as far as I know. This one is in 14C28N with the black micarta. Wow, that's snappy. I did not expect that. That is quite snappy. So yeah, this is a 14C28N blade, but it is like a sort of like a black stonewash. On the website, you can get the black contoured micarta scales, but it comes with a satin finished 14C28N blade. But I didn't really want the satin finish, so I just called and asked them. I said, "Hey, can you just put the black stonewash or the black 14C28N blade on the micarta scales?" And they didn't want to do it at first, but I was able to convince them, or I got lucky and was able to get this version. But yeah, if you guys want this exact type of Lander 1, you can build it. I guess you could get the black micarta Lander 1 and the black stonewash Lander 1 and just sort of mix them together. But I talked them into giving me this one. Let's see. Walk-up looks good. Yeah. I'm able to get to that liner pretty well, so access is good. Very smooth. Very snappy, actually. I was not expecting how snappy that was. I love a good drop point blade shape. And this is a good draw point blade shape. It looks very nice. Looks very useful. This is the kind of knife that you can pull out of your pocket anywhere and not scare anyone away. And I kind of like that. I was looking at my collection pretty recently, and I realized that, man, I've got a lot of pretty big knives. You know, I carry a Native Chief and the Spyderco Military and the Stretch 2XL. I carry those knives a lot, and I realized, you know, like maybe it would be nice to have a smaller folder in the rotation. So I decided to go with the Knafs Lander one because I like Ben Peterson. He seems like a good dude, just like a decent quality guy. And I like this design. So I went with it. And so far, yeah. First impressions are good. I really like this thing. Let's do some comparisons. I'll put it up here with, how about the Delica, Spyderco Delica. Yeah, it's smaller than a Delica. Put it this way so that we can sort of measure things here. You get about the same, what do you call it? Usable blade length between the Delica and the Knafs Lander one, but you get a lot more handle with the Delica, seemingly. Yeah, a little more handle with the Delica. So yeah, it's smaller than a Delica, but it's got like a contoured. It doesn't feel too small in the hands because of the way the handle is shaped. Yeah, it feels pretty nice compared to the Delica. Okay, let's put it up next to, how about a Native 5? That's a pretty good comparison. You get a little bit more, just a tiny bit more usable blade length with the Knafs Lander 1. But I would definitely say the Native 5's handle is a bit more comfortable. This thing, you really get locked into it. One more comparison here. Let's put it next to PM2. Yeah, so much smaller than a PM2. I expected it to be pretty small, but I like it, actually. I was going to say, like, maybe a little too small, but it's kind of just right, actually. If you put it in your hands, just right-ish, especially for something that you're just going to put in your pocket and, you know, bring out to make your quick cuts, slices throughout the day. So yeah, I also have here my large Lulu. You can sort of see the design language, how they're sort of they're similar. You know, they come from the same guy, the same designer. You can kind of tell there. Large Lulu feels fantastic in the hand. It is such a comfortable knife to put in your hand and put to work. And boy, is it slicey. And I've tested the A2 steel. This stuff performs. I haven't uploaded any of my testing yet. That you'll see that soon. But wow, does this thing perform? Very surprised at how well the large Lulu performs. What was I saying? Yeah, so Knafs. Knafs started with some posters. Ben Peterson, when he left Blade HQ, he designed some posters and sold some of those through retailers and I think through his own website. And then then later on, he designed his first knife, which is the Lander one. And that was originally in G10 and D2 tool steel, I believe. And then later on, he came out with a 14C28N version, which I think I prefer. Overall, I think I prefer 14C28N on budget knives to D2 tool steel. I just haven't had a lot of really great experiences with D2. D2 does hold an edge very well, but it's not particularly tough. Overall, I just prefer 14C28N on budget folders for the most part. So I think that was a good choice to make this in 14C28N. As far as I know, the Lander 1 is it's kind of being phased out because Knafs has designed and released new folding knives like the Lander 2, which is a bigger version, slightly bigger version with a crossbar style lock, kind of like Benchmade's Axis lock. And then now there's also a Lander 3, which is the same size as the Lander 1, but with a crossbar lock instead of the liner lock. So I'm going to carry this thing for some time, put it in my pocket, EDC it. I'm looking forward to it. I think this thing looks great. I think it looks beautiful. Yeah. I'm going to stop there. Thanks for watching. See you soon.